3 punches you should be training that you probably aren't. These 3 punches are derived from anime, specifically Hajime no Ippo, a boxing anime. So it's not totally in the realm of nonsense. In fact, these 3 punches are used in gyms today. 2 are a little more obscure. The third is probably not practiced enough. And I promise you, it's not the look away tactic or the frog punch. But if you want to see me attempt those moves, stick to the end and I'll link those videos. This is Art of Warcat, where we like to bring fiction into reality. And today we're going to cover these 3 punches and how you can practice them on your own. So in Hajime no Ippo, each boxer featured has their own signature punch. And the first one that we're going to cover is the heart attack punch, also known as, oops, I meant to say heartbreak shot, not heart attack. Anyway, still attacking the heart. Please forgive me. We'll carry on. Also known as the corkscrew punch. It's a move that was used by Eiji Date, a very seasoned boxer in the anime. This is kind of labeled as an old school tactic or technique that not a lot of boxers use. But we can adopt the actual mechanics of the punch. How the punch works in the anime, or at least how they explain it, is it's a punch that he targets directly at the heart. There's a twist, and in the logic of the show, that twist and precise pinpoint accuracy of that punch hits directly at the heart, stopping them for a bit. Even though we don't necessarily need to learn how to throw the punch to attack directly at the heart, we can still adopt the mechanics because it makes such a great, unpredictable punch because of the twisting motion. That extra twist actually allows more precision and speed on your punch. And there's actually extra torque as well. Now, how do we want to throw the punch? It's not much different from when we throw our regular cross or even our overhand, but we add that extra twist. We want to actually corkscrew our punch to the point where our thumb will point towards the floor. This way, we're actually fully twisting with not just the punch itself, but our body. Our shoulder is twisted and we get a full rotation with our core as well. What you want to do to practice this punch, to get the mechanics down, start where you would finish. Get here where you have your thumb pointed down and your body fully twisted. I want my whole body twisted with my weight transition towards my left in this case, because my right hand's the one punching. I'm following through with my right towards my left. So once I have it here and I'm seated on my punch, my weight is twisted here. I'm twisted at the shoulder and the fist. I recoil back here. That recoil is important because that's what's adding to the corkscrew, both forward and backwards. Once I got that down, I'm going to go for the full twist, but from here, from this position. And I land that corkscrew punch. Full twist, recoil back. So we do that again, and boom. And then you can apply the same mechanics for an overhand right or overhand rear punch. So when I'm going for my overhand, instead of throwing it like a traditional haymaker or an overhand from here, so I throw it like I'm throwing my straight or cross, but I will flare my elbow out from above. So that allows me to twist over my opponent's defense. So it'll look something like this. And I'm using that same corkscrew motion. So you can apply the heart attack to your regular punches. It doesn't have to just hit the body. You can actually aim for the head with it. The better target to land anyway. You can rename it the face attack punch. That's any punch really. But anyway, use that corkscrewing motion for your rear punches. The next punch we're going to use is borrowed from the Russian boxer from the anime, Warcat, and the punch is called the White Fang. And the beauty of the White Fang punch is it's a 2-in-1 punch. It's actually a 2-punch combination, but the goal is to make it feel like the person is being attacked by 2 punches at once. It's basically a lead uppercut, overhand punch combination. So it will look something like this. It doesn't look anything like that, but it should sort of feel like that, at least to your opponent. What you're doing is you're setting up that overhand with the lead uppercut. So the lead uppercut is disguising the incoming overhand punch. So they're not thrown simultaneously, but the deceptive nature of the lead uppercut grazing my opponent from here is hiding the intention of the overhand right. Another reason this combination works really well is that this is a close range combination. And when you're from this range where you can land uppercuts or hooks, it's not likely your opponent is going to read an attack coming from above. So how to do this effectively is the timing of it. You want to land your overhand when your lead uppercut just grazes your opponent. So you want to land it once your uppercut just makes contact with your opponent so that you don't have time to react to the overhand right. So it'll look something like this. It's meant to signify the closing jaws of a wolf. That's why it's called the white fang. In reality, that lead uppercut disguises the intent behind that overhand right. You don't have time to react to this before this comes in. So once again, the best timing for this is once the glove grazes the bag or makes contact with the bag and it's about eye level to you, that's when you come in with that overhand right. Time it well and you land that white fang with precision. And the last punch we're going to practice today, as I mentioned, is a punch that exists in every training gym for boxing. Except I don't think people practice it enough. Especially new young boxers. They don't use it enough. You tend to headhunt. So that punch is the liver shot. And the liver shot is used effectively by the main character from Hajime no Ippo, Ippo Makanunchi. And it's a devastating fight ender if you use it properly. It sucks to be hit in the liver. I know, I hate it. If you've ever been hit in the liver, let me know in the comments and tell me how much it sucks from a scale of 1 to 10. But the best way to set it up, or the best way to use it, at least adopted from the style of Ippo, is using it off of the shifting motion. Imagine you're slipping a punch and using that slip, that defensive movement to set up the liver shot. So practice that shift first. Get your body to learn how to do this. Shift as if you were dodging a punch and then using that momentum to load your punch and load your body to finish with the liver shot. And it becomes like a hook, but you want to kind of twist it upwards, almost like a cross between a hook and an uppercut, which we call a shovel hook. So I'm digging that liver shot in. If you need a visual and you want to know where you're aiming for on your opponent, it's right about under the floating ribs, but on the right side of your opponent. That's the liver shot, and that sends a shock that stops almost anybody. So again, you practice that shift, and then off of that momentum of the shift, you land that liver shot, digging that shot in. There are many ways of setting it up. You can always do it off of a combination. I don't care how you use it, but use that shift. So if you use a jab cross, use that slip off of that cross to land the liver shot. You can treat it like a feint and step in and then get you in closer and then follow through and find that opening for that liver shot. Those are the 3 punches. You've got the precision of the corkscrew heart attack punch, the 2-in-1 with the white fang, and the fight ender liver shot. Are you practicing any of these 3 punches already? Which of these 3 punches is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. If you like these technical breakdowns and how we can bring fiction to reality, please don't forget to hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and see what other tactics we can learn from this channel. And a reminder, as promised, if you want to see that frog punch attempt and that look away punch attempt, you can check out those 2 videos here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.